Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. You already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to my Tula gang niggas. I'm on your ass like a pair of new thongs. Bitch try to play me, I'm all in your home. Killers outside, you know how we ride. And I don't really fight no more. A bitch get tired. Gotta keep the 9 on my side, no purse, no holster. I'm making them mad, and I ain't even got a big bag yet. I ain't pressed by no nigga, bitch, I already had that. Hold on, what you mean, little bitch? I'm the queen, little bitch. All you hoes trash, I'm a clean little bitch. Really think these bitches gay, the way they be all in my way. Give me my space, it's a jig, I've been lit. I cannot cap about this. Tell me who harder now, hardest in my city. Bitches ain't fucking with me. Take my crown off, make these bitches bow down. And I would make a nigga eat my pussy, but don't fuck behind these bitches, they nasty. My pussy too classy, straight drop, no cut. And ain't fucking with no broke nigga. I'ma wear the bass while he cooking up the coke. Smoking on op pack. You bitches ain't chasing that bag, please stop that. Come with it, bitch. Come with it, bitch.
Running up on me, bitch, you ain't stupid. Make love to the glizzy like my name is Cupid. Ain't met a bitch yet that'll really try to do me, but yet all these niggas be really trying to do me. Don't cross me wrong, bitch. It's only gon' get worse when I get the rest of two. Moonwalk on these bitches, skywalker in my blunts on the top, dog hole. Yeah, bitch, you a run. Don't ask about me, cause you trash, you'll get done. Rolling off your tongue, then your ass will get some. Boy, you like some peanut, bitch, yes, bitch, womp. Lil John, bitch, yeah, we can get real crunk. Don't make a real bitch pop, baby daddy trying. Stumble party, sleep over, about to be real slum. Ruthless, stupid, have a bitch drooling. Hope you know which pocket that you be, keep it the tool in.
Too tough, bitch. And it's really too tough, bitch. Tula gang.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the No Offense podcast. It's your boy Matt Arrington, aka Mr. No Offense. First and foremost, I know you guys could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here rocking with us today, so I definitely appreciate that. We got your girl Zhane in the building, and yes, you heard me. It's Zhane. Trust me, we're gonna get into it. It's gonna be awesome, and I know y'all just heard her and Queen G on that Too Tough that was just playing. Shout out to everybody in the building. We're going to go ahead and acknowledge that in just a moment. But first and foremost, we got to do right by the sponsors. So shout out to Good Vibes Smoke Shop. Shout out to my boy Passport Republic. You know what I'm saying? In the way of the building by way of Daryl Austin. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. As y'all see, my boy's going to be performing live in Houston. So y'all make sure, if y'all could get here, that's something you don't want to miss. So before we go any further, man, let me go ahead and bring on our guest of the hour. We've got Miss Zhane. And we are live. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Hey, I cannot complain. I definitely appreciate you. First and foremost, I know I have to say thank you for being here because again, we would not be here if you hadn't agreed to do the interview. So again, the honor is ours, and we can't wait to get into it with you here today. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Before we get started, let me go ahead and let the chat know we can see you. And we're gonna go ahead and read off this chat real quick. And if you guys got any questions, you know what I'm saying, don't be shy. Let those fingers do the talking. So first and foremost, what up? What up, Mr. Daryl Austin? Like I said, a sponsor there, Passport Republic. Man, we definitely appreciate you for being in the building, for showing face, for sure. You know what I'm saying? We've got David Fink, another hood classic in the building. What's going on, G? Down there representing out of Florida, yes sir. We've got the wife in the building, making sure I'm on my best behavior, and I'm gonna try so I don't have to be sleeping outside. We're gonna do that. You heard me. We got Miss Darcy Thompson said cousin checking in. We definitely
D,
appreciate the family support. You got anything you want to say to her?
thank you for the support, cousin. You already know how it is.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Shout out to that boy Scoop G, the boss, man, checking in out of Colorado,
Thank you,
my man.
Scoop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Say, he says, I'm checking in. No offense, show up and show out. And we're gonna do right by him, man. Listen, thank you again for putting us on game and for definitely introducing us. You know what I'm saying? But Shanae out here doing her thing. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying. We gonna get to this name. Hey, and shout out to Daryl Austin. Say shout out to Janae. She say Oh, we got a mere fresh here. Say, yo, what up, big dog? Hey, man, we definitely appreciate you, man. Repping out of Saginaw, Michigan today, man. Appreciate you, man. Also, Passport Republic. And Dr. Thompson said, you welcome, much love. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Not every day that we get your time. So, after I got that out, I appreciate you for letting me get that out. Let's get to why we are here today. Let's start at the very, very beginning. Like, the very, very beginning, like choosing your name. Talk to us. What's going on with this?
Okay, choosing my name, it was hard. It was really hard because it gotta like pop or whatever.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so I'm just like, okay, what is it gonna be? So at first I was thinking something like Hood Brat or something like that. But then I just decided to go with my middle name, which is Janae. I know it has a Z, but there was a girls group from when my mother was younger called Janae, and they dropped the album with the pronunciation because everybody was saying it wrong. So I chose to go by that name for my stage name.
For sure, for sure. It's definitely a unique spelling, definitely for a unique character and a unique rapper as well. Now, let me ask, like, how often? Because I know you got to constantly be checking people on that pronunciation. You know what I'm saying? Which is good because it definitely sparks conversation. But how often do you find yourself telling people? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's Janae, not Zane, or how many ways have you heard it pronounced?
Probably 90% of the time. They like, oh, it's this. Like some people will get it because it's some people have unique names themselves, so they be like, okay, it'll however they come out. But most of the time, they call me Zane, or they be like, what is it? So a lot of people have heard this story.
Hey man, it definitely sticks. I feel like after it's one of those things that if you have to do research here, it'll definitely stick. You know what I'm saying? But on top of that, once they see your name and they hear you, you know what I'm saying? It's a done deal. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, so let's talk about how long have you been? You know what I'm saying? You're rapping. I know you said your mother was in the group as well. So is it something that goes through the family or you know what I'm saying? How'd you get started?
No, my mother named me after the
Oh,
group.
after the group. Okay, my
Yeah,
bad.
after the group.
Gotcha.
But really, honestly, I've been rapping for about 3 months.
That's it.
That's it. Daisha, my cousin who tuned in, her girlfriend had actually like told me, she was like, you should battle rap because when I get mad, I ain't gonna lie, I pop shit. I pop big shit when I get mad. Like that's what happens. So it comes out in the form of like punchlines, like jokes, like I'm funny in like real life. So she was like, you should battle rap. So I'm like, I couldn't do that. That'll probably I get up there and freeze up. So then as time went on, like other people started saying stuff about me rapping, and I have a cousin. His name is D'Anthony. I had wrote a little song, and he was like, "Oh, that made sense, whatever, whatnot." So he was like, "You should do a remix of Back in Blood." At that point in time, Back in Blood was probably like my number one listened to song on my playlist on Apple Music. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. Might as well do it.
Let's do it. So after you do it, you know what I'm saying. After you put your take on this thing, man, what's the reaction? What happens from here?
The reaction to myself was just like, what? I get to pop big boy shit and people don't listen to it, encourage it. I never found. My calling. I can get this anger out. What? And I can get paid for it. What?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So it's definitely therapeutic for you. So let me ask. So when you go, well, you know what I'm saying. When you get in your mode, when you get in your zone, is it like let me gather all the BS for the week together and get it out, or is it like what's the creative process that goes into your writing?
Um, anytime it's really like quiet and I just get to thinking, sometimes bars will pop in my head and I just save them and write them down or save them in my phone and just put them all in like a catalog. So now if I'm mad, I have a song, a single called "Greedy" on my SoundCloud. It was actually a diss track. I was mad. Situation happened. It just it just started to come. So really, yeah, with however I'm feeling, if the emotion is like strong, I'm gonna have to get it out. And now, like you say, it's therapeutic for me. So instead of exploding, I'm like, somebody better give me a pen and a piece of paper before I start letting it rip out my mouth.
See, I was getting ready to say, you like, and I mean this in the best way possible, but you give me the impression of somebody who could definitely throw some hands if you got to. You know what I'm saying? So I you know what I'm saying, and even with your face just now, you got, you know what I'm saying, it be all over the face. You know what I'm saying? If somebody says something that don't quite, you know what I'm saying, that don't quite touch your buttons the right way, I get a feeling they can mostly tell, as soon as that happens right on
Yeah,
your face. So I thank God that you do have that pen and paper, you know what I'm saying, outlet that you be like, listen, on God, you better get me something to write on because I'm getting ready to, you know what I mean, go off.
like
You know what I'm saying? So have you ever been to the point where you've gotten so descriptive in your lyrics that somebody said, "Hey man, were you talking about me on this song?" Does that happen to you? Like, how does that work?
I'm kind of waiting for it to happen for the person I dropped the diss track on.
Oh man. All right, so we definitely got some comments here. We've got Scoop G say stars gonna shine. You know what I'm saying? And
Thank you.
my boy David said he definitely gets the name because and Dave don't kill me, man. He said I get it. My daughter's name is Xavier. You know what I'm saying? It's spelled Zavia.
Hmm.
We've got Dash Dasha Thompson said in real life funny, smiling with a smiley face. So I got a feeling you really do say some funny stuff. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
Is it that funny stuff like where you can't help it, like where you just it just jump like somebody say something stupid. You know what I'm saying? I know you shouldn't call anything that somebody say stupid, but y'all know what I mean. Like somebody will say something crazy, and before you know it, you be the already spit it at them kind of thing, or it's one of
Yeah.
those things where you just be like under the breath kind of thing.
Oh no, you gonna hear it. It's like you done said that, and I'm like, now you know good and well.
Now I gotta let you know.
Now I gotta let you know because you knew better than that.
I think we were talking right before, like you said. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio like you, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be fighting myself. I be like, man, I love you too, but you gonna make me tell you about your, you know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't be me
Yeah,
if I let this slide. You know what I'm saying?
that's what it is. Like I would not be me right now. I have to stand on my morals. If I no, I can't. Even if I walk away, I'd be like, look, you remember what you said earlier about look, we
Yeah.
can't, we can't.
Listen, I completely understand. And y'all, listen, for the rest of the Zodiac, listen, somebody got to do it. So I thank y'all for rocking with us because we know we're Scorpios. We know we can either help drive the ship or we'll ride this bitch right off the cliff. However you want to do it, we be ready.
Boy,
We'll be ready to go with you. You know what I'm saying? So we
then
appreciate
I
that.
started a path of chaos. Didn't even know what you was doing. You just blind with rage.
You know what I'm saying? And we'll tell you, oh, you think it's a game? We don't be looking at the road. Oh, you think it's a game? I would take this right off the road. I don't care about them swerving. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we've got Scoop G saying make sure you keep that energy. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely fine. It works for you. We've got Dr. Thompson saying, man, you freestyle with us in 2 weeks, man. You definitely did numbers. You know what I'm saying? And Scoop G's also saying, what emotion motivates you more, as far as anger, or as far as uh, or are you just saying? I'm sorry, Scoop. So are you saying what emotion in general motivates you more as far as your writing? I believe that's what he's asking.
Um, anger, animosity type thing. Just because like people, a lot of people don't realize like music possesses you. Music can put you in a mood, can give you a feeling or whatever. And the fact if you're keeping things anonymous, it's not like you go out saying everybody name like, oh, Tasha made me mad, Sasha made me sad. Like, you know, it's anonymous. So you gonna hear something like, oh, I was ready to stomp her head in. Me too. I've been ready to stomp a bitch head in before. Like, what?
Bet.
Like, you like, oh, get out my face. You ain't on my level. What? I told this girl this 3 years ago. Like, you know, it's just gonna bring up something. Like, the fact that it's anonymous, it can apply to anything, and you can just let it out through that song because music possesses people.
Hey, you know what? You're completely correct. I remember that's really what happened with crunk music when it kicked off. You could turn on some Lil and I don't give a damn what you were going through. You know what I'm saying? It was about to be a mess. That's why they keep playing Lil in the church. But hey, somebody got to clean that mess up. You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
got to.
Somebody got to clean that mess. You imagine having to come in there and rearrange the pews? Oh man, it's crazy, man. It's nuts. So let me ask. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're a bit new in this game, but who you know what I'm saying, as you were growing up, did you listen to help kind of give you some kind of structure or some kind of idea as far as your cadence or how you want to approach a track?
That's hard. I was focused on a lot of other stuff younger. But no. I would say like as far as like who I remember listening to, my mama was like old school, you know, the main ones, Jaheen, Key Sweat, New Edition. Oh, she love Plies. Love
Oh,
Plies.
listen,
Um,
baby. Hey,
yeah.
yeah.
But I can say when my like intake into okay, I have to listen to this artist type stuff came along. Really, you know, Nicki Minaj came in. Like I was growing up more so I started taking to her music in my preteen teenage years. Then you have another mainstream, like I was on the love and hip hop and stuff, watching Cardi B. I love Cardi. Megan, Mulatto, like it's just really a lot of people look at them like, oh, they talk about sex or whatever, but it's really they stayed down type mindset, like didn't really wait for nobody. That's what I like about them.
True, true, true. And I would imagine as well. I mean, these are women who, you know what I'm saying, have found a way to really negotiate in a, you know what I'm saying, a predominantly male industry as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's why I always try to root for females when I see them coming in the game, the rap game, because it's hard. You know what I'm saying? You don't really see too many people stand out for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to people like, Nicki Minaj that came in with, Young Money, you know what I'm saying? So they've got a name. You got Lil Kim, you've got, Trina. Shout out to people who actually been in the game for a long time, but then you got people who kind of like come in and fall off. Like you got like Kaya, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Shout out to Remy Ma. She's doing her thing, but you don't really hear much about. You know what I'm saying? As far
Yeah.
as mainstream, you know what I'm saying? And Mary J might pop up with something here and now. You know what I'm saying? She's still, I guess, considered doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really have too many female artists. So I definitely want to see. I definitely like seeing artists coming in the game, especially with their own, lane where they don't sound the same. As far as people that you listen to now, like you said, you got Mulatto, Cardi, Megan Stallion. Who do you find yourself listening to most, or would you say like if somebody was to give you a choice of 3 tickets, concert tickets, who you know what I'm saying, but you can only take one, which would you be more happy to go to?
I would be happier to go to Megan's concert. But as a real one, I got to go to Cardi. She like my OG. I got to take her ticket, so I got to take that one and go. But I'd be happiest to go there.
Gotcha. I tell you what, I will make it interesting. So you can either go, okay. So out of those three, you can either get a feature from one, go to a concert by one, and just have a sit down session with one, as far as to talk about maybe your career, some opportunities and things that they would do. Out of those three, how would you handle that?
Definitely finna get that feature with Megan. I will be this little thin stick next to all that thick because I don't. I'm finna do that. Oh, we'll sit down and ask for pointers with Mulatto just because she's closer in age with me and she's, still, even though I'm older, she's still, we're in the same age category. And definitely still go see my girl, do what she do,
Get
because she
Cardi.
made it out the hood.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You know, hey, one thing I love about Cardi is she's always Cardi.
Hmm.
Cardi's just said some stuff sometimes. I'm like, damn, you can't say that on TV. You cannot say that on TV, Cardi. You
Look
know what
how
I'm
you
saying?
gonna be looking at me when I say stuff. Like, damn, you can't say that on
You
TV.
know what I'm saying? Like you like I mean you can, but you be like, damn, God, oh Lord, she said that on TV. You be like, damn, they didn't pull her, they didn't pull the feed to the. Okay, hallelujah, she's still on there. Ooh, I can't believe you can say that on TV. But most of the time when I see Cardi, I be like, damn, they let her say that on TV. But it's just where we at. It's just where we at. You know what I'm saying? So, let me ask you. This time for the No Offense Banger wouldn't be an official No Offense interview had I not got this question from you. So I got to make sure I ask you. Let's say your phone rings right now, and when it does ring, you're unfamiliar. You're not familiar with who the number is or who it is that's calling you. However, it's burning you inside. You gotta know. If you like me, you're Scorpio. You try to figure out who the hell they gave your number out. You try to figure out where they got it from because you can put both of them bitches on the block list. You know what I'm saying? But it's irking you. And when you pick it up, it's the best call of your entire career. Not just something good that's happened to you recently, not just something that you hope, you know what I'm saying, will fall out of the sky, but will eventually be known as the best call of the legacy of Zhane. Tell us who's on the phone and how that conversation goes. It's your world. We're just a fly on the wall. Just let us know.
If Gucci called me and told me I was good enough to be in the So Icy Boys and that he wanted me to go in a battle rap competition as his secret weapon and be like, go get him. I'm going to go there and attack him like a pit bull.
Yeah. Okay. 10-17. Well, hey, listen. He might make it. I would pay money to see that. I would pay money to see that. So your focus. So let me ask you: is your focus more so you want to definitely enter like this battle rap thing, or are you more focused on going commercial?
No, that would just be my dream call. Like, I could see that happening. But right now, like I said, actually in heavyweight, I actually said that would be the only deal that I would take if the 10-17 was on the table. Other than that, it's independent, working with people, and really more so, it's not just because they're really mainstream looked at. It's just I think he just really just grabbed some of the hardest people off.
Off the market, yeah,
Yeah, like I just feel like he do. Like who wouldn't even want to work with him? Like signed or not working with, he look out. Like from seeing what he look out.
yeah, yeah. You know one thing I can say when I see Gucci sign, man, he always show up with some gifts. I mean, immediately when Gucci come to sign, he always show up with gifts, money, ice, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You immediately know you part of the group. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Gucci, and it's Gucci, man, independent, self-made man. If anybody gonna show you how to do it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He can show you how to do it. It's Gucci. You know what I'm saying? So, I definitely think, and the reason why we asked that is because we're hoping as these videos get played in rotation, that'll fall that conversation or that call will fall on ears that can make that happen. And in any case, if it does happen, if you get that call, you know what I'm saying, after you collect yourself, after you get your business right to make sure that you can move forward as far as moving forward with your dreams, give us a call and let us know. Just hey, like you won't believe who called me, man. You know what I'm saying? I got Gucci on the line. He just said, you know what I'm saying? I listen. I ain't got a long time. I got to pack my shit because he said the plane coming right now. But I just want to let you know, you know what I'm saying? That just happened. You know what I'm saying? And that would make our day. You know what I'm saying? To know that that's
Better
really
get
going on.
that AP in the mail. It's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Better get
he says he says as long as it
Gave
get
you a little bit of your time. I'm finna give you a lot of time. I'm finna give you that AP in the mail.
oh snap, oh snap. You know you gotta use special cameras, man, to catch that light, man. That'd be too much light and we
I'm
dancing.
telling you.
Be dancing, be dancing. So let's ask, man, what kind of things can we expect to see from Zhane in the next 5 years? What are some things that you hope to knock off and cross off? Any performances? Any people that you like to do some features with? What are some things we can look forward to seeing?
Hopefully within the next 5 years, I want y'all to see my growth. Me finding my own flow, personalized beats, performances obviously getting bigger, crowds getting bigger. Me to the point to where I can promote my own events from the popularity that I've gained and the attention. Programs, I've always wanted to start programs. I feel like a lot of things that are in place for help require too much to get that help. Like, oh, you need help with your light bill, whatnot. But you ain't got your social security card, you missing a social security card for a child or whatever. Therefore, you're ineligible. There should be programs to where you ain't got to jump through all those hoops to get help. I've been a single mom before. I had two kids. My oldest has autism. My youngest has sickle cell. So it's hard, but I have a good support system. Like my oldest son, his family, they are extra supportive because they also help me out. You know, my youngest son and giving him things sometimes. So my aunt always told me, if you be blessed like that, bless somebody else.
Man.
So it's nothing to come up with everybody. You know, you could put the money in at the church, not knocking it, but put it in the neighborhood, 10, 20, $30. Everybody going around buying a case of diapers for wives, passing them out. You get a case like this. Eventually it'll grow distributions, college care. I want to start a college care type thing. A lot of our people, and yes, I say our people, no, not in a racism form, but our people, we have some of the most brilliant minds, some of the most talent, and we the most slept on. A lot of us go to college and we trying, but due to financial issues, we drop out when we have a loan. We have a way to go, but it's gonna take us a long way. Everybody can band together, send food packages. That's the number one thing I see people complaining about. You trying to pay tuition, books, all this. These kids complain about being hungry.
Right.
Like it's EBT and stuff out here. Like they complain about being hungry. Like everybody can come together and just do stuff. Like these daycares need to start running third. Most of the time, young mothers working third because that's when the baby sleep. That's when it's easiest for the sitter. Like just starting a whole bunch of programs eventually. Start. I mean, I have a whole lot of ideas. I want to knock down the projects that they classify that I grew up in, like AG, Fairview Gardens, all that. Them grounds got bad energy from all the stuff that's been done, and the way people look at it and talk about it. Knock them down and rebuild them. I hate when people shout out to my city. What you doing other than saying it?
That's right.
Let your city know that you there. Like let your city know that you there. You want support, but you ain't doing nothing for these people. You feel me? Like not saying it like that, but you ain't doing nothing for them. You don't get support like that. And it's not like, oh, I scratch my back, you scratch mine, because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to make sure a baby ain't going without food and water and diapers, and a mama ain't struggling trying to figure out what she got to sell this month or hell. To be real and keep it real, not being vulgar or being funny, it's some women out there who had to lay on their back to get what they needed done for what the fuck they had to do. But I'd rather start laying on my back for my kids than for free.
I understand.
When we can all change that. It takes a village. We got to learn how to start being a village again.
You know what, man? Honestly, I'm glad that we ran across that question because you definitely got vision, man, and everything that you said, I could find anything to disagree with. I mean, everything that you said was spot on. I like the fact that you offered solutions. It wasn't the fact that you said, you know, this is a problem. I see this is a problem, and just moved on. I feel like I can definitely tell that you've thought about these things. Like these are definitely, like you said, you got programs and things that you want to put in place. You know what I'm saying? With the proper resources, I believe these programs will fall into place. You know what I'm saying? It definitely. I would put it this way: I would trust my money, like you said. We all go to church. You know what I'm saying? We do a collection plate thing. But if we were to differ how we spent our money, I would definitely say I would trust my money with and trusting you with getting those programs started. You know what I'm saying? As far as because like I said, it does sound like you have a plan. It does sound like you know what you're talking about. And even what you referring to, like you're working third shift, what it's easier for a sitter because the baby's sleeping most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So the baby doesn't even miss that. You know what I'm saying? The time that he's
Right.
up, that's actually spent with the parents. You know what I'm saying? And that way the parents not just feel like they're just working constantly sleeping and working constantly sleeping. So it's deep, and I can't wait to see, you know, these things come into fruition. I believe as you excel, people can tell how humble you are. They're going to open up these doors and allow these kind of resources to find their way to you to be able to allow these things to happen. And I heard you saying as well about the projects, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do tend to say, look, there's a problem. All right, I hate to say it that way, but they be like, yo, there's a problem over there.
Mm-mm.
All right,
Fix it.
yeah, and they just keep on going about their life. So the fact that, like you said, we see there's a problem. What are we gonna do to make these to make no longer be able to call it a problem? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's gonna be that way until we take those actions. So, man, I'm definitely glad that you decided to enter this game. I can't wait to see. And it's very promising introduction. You know what I'm saying? 3 months in, this kind of flame. this kind of reputation, you know what I'm saying, this kind of power, this kind of vision. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to see how long and how far this game takes you. I've got 3 questions for you before we get on out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I can make sure that we can get this up to Instagram as well. First and foremost, for all of us that are just not hearing about Zhane, how can we make sure that we follow you and figure out and keep up with any kind of performances you have, any kind of singles drop, any kind of music that you may drop online, any kind of platforms you are, anything like that? How can we make sure that we get that information? Could you go ahead and give that to us, please?
I have an artist page on Facebook. It is Zhane C23, and you can like it. You can also follow my Instagram. It is Zhane_23. They'll always have the same profile pictures most of the time, same pictures posted. I post them to the stories on Facebook, and I post them to my Instagram. I'm working on getting on major platforms like Spotify and Apple and things of that such. I am on SoundCloud under my name, Zhane. I have tracks that I drop under there. Y'all can go run up those spins and views and stuff for me and share my link, please. Twitter, my Twitter is AyoZhane, AYOOZHANE. I'm not very active on Twitter. I'm trying to get better at that, but I'm more of a Facebook, Snapchat type of person. And my Snap is Ayo Dimples, AYO-DIMPLESS, 2 S's. Y'all don't judge me. I was in school. Your girl thought she was cute. I had, Ayo Dimples, whatever. I'm grown now. We past it.
I'm laughing because I actually just saw. I'm laughing because I actually just saw your story earlier, so I know what you're talking about. You are my friends on Facebook, so I know what you're talking about. But anyway, hey, listen, this life, you gotta have fun, man. That's all I can say. If you don't live your life for you, who's gonna do it for you, man? And that's real. You know what I'm saying? Always be conscious about how you perceive. Don't let it change who you are, but always definitely be conscious of how you perceive. But live your life for sure. You know what I'm saying? My second question today is based on your experience today at the No Offense podcast, and we definitely know we hear from the talent, we see from the potential that you're gonna be busy going forward, especially as things clear up. With Corona and when people are out and be able to network more, you're able to do more performances, get your name out more. If you have a slither of time in the future, and we're able to grab you by the collar and say, "Hey, today it's been a while since we heard from you. Just want to know, what's going on." Would you be able to come back and sit down and talk with us? Would you be willing to come back and sit down and talk with us from that time until we sit down again?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah, I would.
I was just like,
you go see Scorpio.
I was like,
we gotta sit together.
I was like, no, she gonna do it to me on air. Oh God.
No. Yeah, I would definitely come back. I I like the vibe. I like the fact that you're not like, oh, you said a cuss word. Like, it's real. I keep it real, like I said.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah. Team Scorpio definitely coming back.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, man. We gotta do our thing. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Yeah. Oh, y'all can't see. You know what? It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's a scorpion right there. But anyway, yeah. But my third and final question, and it has been my honor, Zhane. Would you do us the honor of introducing the track that we're going to leave the audience with today?
Okay. So, y'all, if you just got on a few minutes ago, it's Zhane, Zhane. Follow me, SoundCloud. And we are introducing my new single, Heavyweight. So I hope y'all like it. 5'7" big stepper.
Yes, ma'am. Man, until the next time we meet, Mr. Zhane, it has been my pleasure, my honor, and I can't wait till the next time we had to sit down. Until then, hold it down for Team Scorpio. Keep doing your thing and applying pressure. We wish you nothing but love, success, and blessings. Take care.
Thank you. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, ma'am. All right, guys, this does conclude our interview today with Miss Zhane. We definitely have had fun like we do here at No Offense Podcast. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I know you could be anywhere in the world, but you guys decided to be part of the audience. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out once again to our sponsors, Passport Republic, also the Smoke Shop. Shout out to everybody, man, who showed face, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. We're going to leave y'all with this track by Miss Zhane. That track is going to be Heavyweight. And again, until the next time we meet, don't wait on the world to change when you can change the world. We are out.
Yeah. Coming from my title. Niggas want you to themselves, but be short on paid. If they ask when I needed shit, I tell them yesterday. Don't hit my line with feelings unless I'm getting a feeling. And please don't fall in love, cause like the dots with shit some dick. Fuck them good, drive them crazy, whop them down, make that dick lazy. Freaky bitch, eat the dick, why he sucking on my clit? I give him don't, he call me home, we fuck until we see the sun. Don't stop until we see a son, he pop the bean cause I ain't done. Yeah, niggas can't handle me. I'm a real freak, in and out the sheets. Fuck me in our bed, or park those out the streets. Windows up, lights up, this ain't no emergency. 5'7" big step, a nigga scared too. Pressure acting up, get it together. Pussy good, it's getting wetter. Make it rain, my favorite weather. Bitches breasts ain't rough and feathers. Sip the bitch, now you my dinner. 10 shots cause I'm a sinner. If you gotta ask for it, bitch, go get some cheddar. Cause if you know what I know, you better know better. Little Southern Belle, but ain't shit sweet. Yeah, these niggas falling down at a real bitch feet. And yes, I came in new, but I still ate the beat. On my daddy's first shot, so that already plays me. But don't get trigger happy, stay out those little fields. Or I get your daddy, and now I'm out for real. Rolling like an orange, cause a bitch playing a pill. Yes, I got what I wanted from the hands that I deal. And yes, a bitch was paid, make sure her legs still laid. Call it what you want, I don't do free feels. Don't nobody wanna hear to everybody wanna hear. That's why I embrace rejection, cause that's where the hate is hit. Bitches want the clout already, that's why I keep going steady. Shake them up like they from Freddy's, cause I only stay the 50. You can keep the fake love, cause the real ones know we winning. This my true story, G, just call it my new beginning. Start the top, a bitch pop, you can bet, you can bet. My foot 100% bonus on your neck, on your neck. Put me all in your feet so I can flex, I can flex. If you say I ain't pop, I'll pop you next. That's a bit, that's where the hate, I just inhale deeper. Cause they still want your name on their next feature. Bitches scary, yeah, they creep, I call them jeepers creepers. If she keep talking shit, I'ma have to sleep her. Independent, tryna make it, and I'll never ever fake it. But if 10, 17 on the table, I'ma take it.
Man, y'all know I don't do this too often, but when the energy is felt like that, man, I gotta run that track back. Thanks again for rocking with us, man. Y'all show love to that girl, Zhane, and make sure y'all be on the lookout one more time this heavyweight. Y'all take care, man. For real.
Yeah. Coming from my title. Niggas want you to themselves, but be short on what you need. That's why I gotta keep me about 2 or 3. I got one with the cheese, one with the weed, one with the speed. He only put me in RTs. Headless, nails stay, and all my bills paid. If they ask when I needed shit, I tell them yesterday. Don't hit my line with feelings unless I'm getting a feeling. And please don't fall in love, cause like the dots with shit some dick. Fuck them good, drive them crazy, whop them down, make that dick lazy. Freaky bitch, eat the dick, why he sucking on my clit? I give him don't, he call me home, we fuck until we see the sun. Don't stop until we see a son, he pop the bean cause I ain't done. Yeah, niggas can't handle me. I'm a real freak, in and out the sheets. Fuck me in our bed, or park those out the streets. Windows up, lights up, this ain't no emergency. 5'7" big step, a nigga scared too. Pressure acting up, get it together. Pussy good, it's getting wetter. Make it rain, my favorite weather. Bitches breasts ain't rough and feathers. Sip the bitch, now you my dinner. 10 shots cause I'm a sinner. If you gotta ask for it, bitch, go get some cheddar. Cause if you know what I know, you better know better. Little Southern Belle, but ain't shit sweet. Yeah, these niggas falling down at a real bitch feet. And yes, I came in new, but I still ate the beat. On my daddy's first shot, so that already plays me. But don't get trigger happy, stay out those little fields. Or I get your daddy, and now I'm out for real. Rolling like an orange, cause a bitch playing a pill. Yes, I got what I wanted from the hands that I deal. And yes, a bitch was paid, make sure her legs still laid. Call it what you want, I don't do free feels. Don't nobody wanna hear to everybody wanna hear. That's why I embrace rejection, cause that's where the hate is hit. Bitches want the clout already, that's why I keep going steady. Shake them up like they from Freddy's, cause I only stay the 50. You can keep the fake love, cause the real ones know